welcome to CNR Fishing Masterclass. I brought you here today on a match at the Glebe Fishery. I've drew peg 8 on pool 1, so not really where I wanted to be. However, the whole fishery is fantastic and you can catch loads of fish from any peg. Really simple match today. I've set up 4 top kits, so I'll just run you through them quickly. So the first one we've got is for our short line, so I'm going to be fishing pace short and feed corn there as well, so I can fish corn on that line too. And what I've got set up, starting with the elastic, I've got a teal elastic from the Phil Reynolds range, running down to a 4x14's Dot'em Down Diamond, and that's on 019 power line. Coming down, we've got a strung bulk of number 9s down to an 017 hook length, and the hook is a size 12 B911. That's for my short line. Next, I've got a short top kit again, tail elastic, 019 power line down to a little Dot'em Down mugger. That's just got a bulk of number 9s below it, down to a 6-inch hook length of 017 power line onto a PR36 with a little band, and that's just for mugging, and I can also use that for shallow around 14.5 metres. I'm going to be feeding shallow, and I can just mug fish around there. They're my 2 lines out long, or out into the water, just so, to the middle of the water. And then we've got our rig for in the edge. So we've got the elastic choice is the red from Phil Reynolds, so it's a step up from the teal, down to the main line, which is 019 again, power line, down to a power margin float from Dot'em Down. Stronger number 9s again, and then the hook length is 019, the same as the main line, and the float is a size 12 Drennan Barber's carp. That's for my edge down the right hand side, and I've set up a duplicate of that rig, exactly the same. Everything's exactly the same, but I've plumbed that up to fish down my left hand side, just on a top kit with pellets and corn if I need to. But hopefully I'm going to be fishing paced on the short line down my right hand edge, and that's it, hopefully. But I am going to feed a shallow line at 14.5 metres, try and catch some fish shallow, because it's absolutely red hot. I think it's 36 degrees, and there's a lot of fish cruising about, so we'll see if we can mug some or have some shallow. Bait, so for my shallow line I've got Dynamite XL 4mm, that's what I'm going to be feeding. Hook bait, Dynamite XL 6mm, simple as that really. That's for that shallow line and mugging. I've brought with me about 8 tins of Dynamite XL corn. That's just for feeding on the short line, maybe a bit down the edge. The reason I'm going to feed corn is because it's a really heavy bait, and it suits fishing with paste perfect. If you're feeding really light baits, they're going to waft it about. You're going to get loads of silly bites, which you don't really want. You want loads of heavy bait, loads of heavy bait on the deck, and just your piece of paste. Simple. And then, as I've been saying, we've got our paste. It's a mix of the 2 ground baits. We've got our F1 Sweet and the Amino Black. You mix these 2 together to give you an absolutely fantastic smell and a lovely green paste. So it's similar to, same colour as the green swim stin, however it smells totally different. It's so potent, it's unreal. Because we're not going to be feeding it in large quantities, it's good to have a potent bait. Just that piece of paste on the deck to home the fish to home in on, and hopefully it works, but we'll see. Just got that under a little cover to keep it nice and fresh, and then next to that, to keep our hands clean, and to help us use the paste better to roll it into balls and stuff. Got a bit of water. And it's as simple as that. I've got a waggler rod set up just in case I need to fish a pellet waggler if I get desperate, and a little feeder rod just in case I need to chuck over. But I don't really want to be going down that route with the feeder, because I've fished this place a couple of times and it looks really appealing. However, you get a few fish on it and then it just sends them mad, because the hook length rule on here, you're not allowed to use method feeders. So use a little cage, and you've got to have a minimum of a 20-inch hook length. And in this weather, the fish, you're just going to foul up loads, and I don't really want that. I'd rather get them going on the paste, and then I know I've got more chance of hooking every fish in the mouth. You are going to foul up some, but you've also got a good chance of getting them out. And that's it. So 4 top kits set up, a pellet waggler and a feeder. However, I don't want to touch the pellet waggler and the feeder. Let's just have a nice steady pole match and see how we get on. We've got 15 minutes till we all in, so I'm going to get my nets in now, and then I'll see you. I've got a few carp. I started on the paste. Yeah. And I had one straight away, first drop. And I had another one. And then I had to wait a while then. But I nicked a couple more, and then I've been feeding the shallow line. And this is my first drop on it. On the shallow line.
It's the last match in it of the.
Yeah, so we've got a league, an army league. I think there's like 8 matches through the year, and this is the last one.
How you getting on, isn't he?
I'm winning it at the moment, mate, and there's only one person who can beat me.
Where's he, Drew?
He's on pool 7, on the end peg with the wind blowing into it. I think he needs me to blow out, I think.
That ain't happening though, is he?
Hopefully not.
Right, so you enjoy playing there with Mark. He's had a few early fish. How's he getting on, Mark?
Yeah, it's not too bad. First 5 putts in, had 3 carp and 2 skimmers. And then after that, it just started taking the odd fish. I've had 3 double figures, probably 10, 12 pound fish.
Proper fish then?
Yeah, decent fish, fishing sort of 3 foot deep.
Shallow you had?
Shallow I've had those, yeah. The others I had short at 5 metres on the deck, banded 6mm pallet. And I'm on short now, I'm fishing long up in the water. Fishing about 3 foot, alternating between a foot and 3 foot.
Yeah, just chasing.
And just trying up and down and trying to get a fish. The 1 minute they're there, the next minute they're gone. It's strange, even though.
Oh, there you go, perfect.
Even though the weather's okay, it's gone a bit overcast. The fish is very, very wary.
You started off like a steam train, didn't you?
Yeah.
I looked round as soon as I whistle when you got a fish on.
That's right. I mean, I was told to start off short, and then I know people have kept the fish there, but I had 3 fish, then a couple of minutes break, and then I had 2 skimmers, and then that was it. And now I just get the odd fish. 5 metre line, but I just keep picking the odd fish up at 12 metres. And averaging 5, 6 pounds, but then you get the 2 pounders and 3.
Yeah.
Obviously not as lucky as Rikki. Having 2 pegs to my left. and being on a flyer. But you know, who am I to moan? Should have gone in the water, shouldn't I?
Well, like you did early on, you mean? Yeah, just for the record, it was doing a bit of tackle talk. He pops up underneath the bush to the left of the peg in the water, like an impale.
Less than you,
Well, that's a nice fish. Right, Rick?
Alright, mate, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just come back in time, and I
Yeah.
mugged him, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ah, it's a proper one as well. So what's happened now, mate? Resorted to a bit of mugging.
Yeah, so I was fishing shallow, and I had 2 on that shallow line, and then if I stop feeding, a few muggers come up,
Yeah,
and I've just flicked it in front of him. He's had it.
nice fish. Yeah, I've just been up there like talking to Mark.
Have you?
Yeah, and he said he had a few early on. But they ain't very big. Some of his fish ain't very big, like.
How's he getting on?
He's had a few, mate, but not a lot.
No.
So what are you doing there? Just banding a 6?
I've just got a banded 6mm on,
Yeah.
on the hook. Fishing 6 inch deep.
So you ain't fishing very deep there, are you?
No, 6 inch.
Just mugging them.
You can't really catch when you're feeding.
You just got to feed, and then they'll come up for it.
I'm feeding and then stopping.
Yeah.
Stopping feeding, and it's like they come looking for
the
the
food, yeah. And then yours is in the hook back there, isn't he?
Caught one in the feed, like, whilst I was feeding.
Yeah.
But the rest, they're like, it's like when you stop feeding.
Oh, look at that one there. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll stop feeding now, and I'll just keep flicking the rig. And you can normally get a bite. Just keep flicking the rig out. I'll probably do it like 9 or 10 times, and then I'll feed again.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, you're going to fish to your right down the edge, are you?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. It looks the nicest, but I have put a line in at like a top kit to my left, and I'll probably just chuck some pellets down there.
Yeah. Right then, mate, I'm going to have another walk.
Alright.
Speak to me. been for a nice long walk.
Yeah.
I've been told you're absolutely empty in each shower.
I wouldn't say empty in it. I'm having odd fish, but they're small. They are.
Oh,
But I'm catching steady. They're
Are they still backing off that feed, or they're coming to it now? Or?
No, so I'm feeding. I've like decreased the amount of feed that I'm putting in.
Yeah.
But I'm putting it in more often.
Yeah.
And I'm catching in the feed, but they are smaller fish. Because them smaller fish aren't as wise as them big ones. So
yeah, but if you're catching quicker then...
Well, that's it, yeah. I need to catch 2 of these small ones for one of them big ones.
Yeah.
So...
Some fishing out there, mate, isn't there?
Yeah, they're the skimmers underneath them, I think. Yeah, so I'm just shipping out to top 5, swing my rig out, and I'll just feed twice.
Oh, they're rolling
Yeah, there's a few fish there, yeah. Feed twice. And that'll give them time to settle then by the time I get out there. I'll just ship out to 14.5 metres. And then I'll just swing it out to about 15 metres. There you go. Oh, missed it. Yeah, so that by the time you've shipped out, the fish are settled, so you can get a bite. But once, if you miss that first bite, you need to feed again. Oh, he's took me pellet. Okay, so I'll just feed again. And then I'll attach put a new pellet on. And I'll feed again twice before I go back out.
Just for a minute then, Rick.
Yeah.
So obviously this venue, it doesn't allow slapping, does it?
No.
Which is mad, but you know, rules are rules. If you just want to talk us through, mate, how you doing it then?
Okay, so
I'll leave you to it.
I'll just attach my top kit to my pole, just leave it resting in the water, and I'll just feed twice, and then by the time I've shipped out, the fish will hopefully have been settled. So I'm fishing at 14.5 metres, but I'm swinging my rig out to about 15 metres. Just past my pole tip. And if I don't get a bite, I'll just swing it again a couple more times, then I'll feed again. Earlier on, before the fish had settled, I was feeding like 8 and 10 pellets twice, and then I wouldn't feed again for another couple of minutes, and I'd just keep swinging my rig because the fish was like backing off the pellets. But then there was coming into the noise, so I was just getting bites by swinging my pellets, swinging my rig without any feed there. But now they seem to have gained the confidence, and I can feed and get bites at the same time. But they do seem smaller fish, and there's a fish straight away. And all I'll do now, bring him out the peg, the ship back to about 11 metres, and I'll just rest the pole just over my knee, and I'll just feed again twice. And I'll break off at top 6 and just ship back nice and slowly. And before just to my top kit, and before I break down, I'll just feed once. That way the fish out there, they're gaining the confidence all the time because there's no pole over their head. And while I'm playing him, I just won't feed while I'm trying to net him. And as soon as I've netted him, I'll feed again. But they are, like I said, really small fish, to be fair, like 2-3 pounders with the odd 4 pounder in there. So I'll just put a new pellet on. Go. Swing the rig out. Ship out to top 6, swing the rig out. And then I'll feed again twice. only about 6 or 7 pellets. When you have swung your rig out at top 6, there's the chance of an odd mugfish swimming past and taking your pellet. Ship out 14.5 metres, swing it past, so about 15 metres, and then just wait. For about 20 seconds, there's a bite. If you get a bite, just don't feed, swing it past again. If you haven't spooked him, you might have another go at it. Just repeat that probably 3 or 4 times, and then if you don't get another bite, just refeed again. So whilst my rig's in the water, I'll refeed over the top of it. 6 or 7 pellets twice, and then lift my rig out, swing it past it. No bite that time, lift it out, swing it again. Because you can't slap here, you've just got to keep swinging your rigging. And I think it helps that you've got a long line, to be honest. And if there is a lot of mugfish about, you can use the same rig to mug them. If you can't get a bite in your feed, just flick it outside your feed. But just keep feeding in the same spot. Just flicking it round. Sometimes them bigger fish will hang just off the feed. So it's worth just flicking it outside the feed now and again. Oh, missed another bite. Oh. Although this wind's a bit of a pain in the bum, it can help with the fish's confidence. Because they can't see that pole as well as they would do if it was flat calm. They won't be as spooky. Oh, there you go. That's a fish on. Feed again. Ship back to 11 metres. Rest the pole. I'm just going to feed twice. And then we're going to ship back to top 6 and just ship back slowly. Back to your top kit. Once you're at your top kit, feed again, and then break off at your top kit. You don't need to rush these fish. Just take your time, keep the tip low to the water. You don't have to dunk it right under the water, and just strip slowly. There you go, when you can see your Dacron connector. Lift the pole up, net the fish in his line. Right in the corner of the mouth. Lovely jubbly. Another little common. About 70 or 80 pound shallow, and I've been feeding the edge for a good 40 minutes now with corn and paste, and all I'm going to do is give it a bit of corn before I go on it, and about 10 grains, and then I'm going to just put a blob of paste on, nice big ball of paste, and then go straight over the top. There's some there waiting for me. It's nice and deep, so they should have settled. Pop the paste in, pull the float over the top, and get ready to strike. Oh! It's one there straight away. What I'm going to do is feed a bit of corn down there, because as I'm putting my paste on, hopefully a few fish will settle over that corn. Great big piece of paste. Drop it in, pull your flat over the top, get ready to strike. There we go. The odd piece of corn down there as soon as I strike. Just putting like probably 10 pieces in. That way, as soon as you land the fish, there'll hopefully be some fish settled where you put that corn in. Great big piece of paste again. This is when we need to make it happen, if there's some paste fish down there. Not massive fish, about £5. What we'll do if we're catching them that quick. Great big piece of paste. Push the hook in with your thumb. It won't fit in the pot. Just rest it on there. And all we're going to do is wait for, probably give it a minute or so. Then we're just going to strike the paste off and just repeat the process. That way you're constantly feeding the peg with your paste. If you don't get a fish, at least you fed your peg. Oh, pricked him. Just pull your float back over the edge, chuck in a bit of corn, and then just repeat the process. I'll never feed over the top of the float whilst paste fishing. I'll always strike the bait off, then feed. Just pull the float back over the edge, aim at it, chuck it in. Just get into that rhythm, and that's the quickest way you're going to catch. The fish will just build the confidence as the day gets on, and then later on you'll be hooking everyone hopefully. That's the plan anyway. There's a few fish there now, I think. Give them a minute minute and a half. That's such a big target bait, they should be homing straight in on it really. We pricked a fish just, that might have unsettled them a bit. Hopefully they'll come back in a few minutes. There you go. All we're going to do, feed, ship straight back. There's a time and a place for rushing the fish. And this is it. If you're not comfortably winning the match, obviously you need to get a hurry on. As long as you've got the right gear on and it won't let you down. Just keep your pole nice and low. Strip the elastic off. If it's foul hooked, it'll come off at the end of the day. If it's going to come off, it'll come off. If you've got a decent hook on, decent line, decent elastic, it shouldn't let me down. It's all about having confidence in the gear. It's a lively fish. Oh God. Come on. There she is. Not a massive fish. Another ball of paste. Nice big balls. Straight in the pot. And hopefully the fish waiting for us. Drop her in. Give it a minute. Don't go under. Strike the paste off, which is feeding the peg. And straight in with another ball of paste. There's fish down there because my float was moving towards the bank then. Give it another 20 seconds. If it don't go, I'm going to strike the paste off. Oh, I would have struck the paste off. And then... Oh, skimmer. I would have struck the paste off and then gone back in there. When they're £2 a pop, don't mind them. If I do start catching skimmers, however, I'll start feeding that corn again, straight away. Them skimmers shouldn't really be down there with carp. There's fish down there straight away because my float's moving around. There you go. That's a carp. Looks like a bigger fish. But I need to get into a river. It's foul hooked. Into a river, literally up the fish, ship back, and just have confidence in your gear. If you haven't got confidence in your gear, don't fish like I am, basically, because you'll end up probably busting it. Straight away. Indications. that looked. Hook's come out in the net, perfect. Another ball of paste, no corn. Straight in the pot. Indication straight away. Need to wait for that float to fly under. Indication there. Okay, so we're coming into the last few minutes of the match now, and I've caught steady away down this edge, and there's a lot of fish there now. I've totally cut that corn out. I've not put any more in. I'm just putting a big piece of paste on and just leaving it in for no more than 15-20 seconds. And it's built the peg really strong, it has. Some of them are a bit hard to hook. They're straight on it, but I'm missing a lot of fish. When I am hooking a fish now, because it's gone a bit funny, I'm taking my time with them now. When it's one a chuck and you're hooking one a chuck, then you can afford, as Clive says, to really go into turbo mode and speed things up. But when you are missing bites and stuff, the fish you do hook, you need to take your time to get them in. Thought that was going to fly under there. There we go. This is probably going to be my last fish, so I'm going to take the time again. Make sure again. Not a big fish, 3 or 4 pound probably. Try and get back out, get one more. Oh, I feel stay still. Hook's come out in there, it's perfect. Last chuck this will be now, I reckon. Make it count. One more, come on, one more. One more. Come on. Need to really wait for it to float to go under now. Come on. There we go, yes, there we go. Oh, he's going to go around the post. Where's he going? Where's he going? There he goes. Lovely. Oh, mate, that time now. Is that time? Few seconds. Really cranking it. There we go, that's all out. Fish on! It's only a small fish, but they all count at the end of the day. Really take your time and get this one in, because you ain't going to get no more. Lovely. And there we go. Last fish of the day. Beautiful little mirror. Okay then, so you've joined me at the back of my peg after the weigh-in. Everyone's weighed in. I've ended up with £215, which I'm absolutely over the moon with, to be honest, because number one, I've beat my personal best of £162, believe it or not, and secondly, I've won the match. So I'll just run you through how I've done it. So I started on that short line with paste. I've had 3 quick fish straight away, and then I've started getting little skimmers and stuff peck away at the pace. It's just done my head in. So I fed that shallow line, and I've gone on that after an hour, just flicking the rig past the feed, and I've managed to have a load of small carp, probably around the £2 mark, around the £2 or £3 mark, and then the last probably hour and a half, 2 hours, I've gone down the edge after I've fed it with some paste and corn, and I've caught really well down there. I've caught really well down there for about 45 minutes, an hour, like a bite of chuck, literally, and then it went a bit funny, so I cut the corn out, just fished paste down there, and it was a lot better. And then the last probably 40 minutes it slowed down, and I've just took my time, just tried to get every fish in I could. But yeah, things I've learned, I don't know what I've learnt really. I think I've fished a really nice match, in all fairness. If the shallow fish was a bit bigger, I probably would have done 350, something like that. So I can't grumble. I've had a fantastic day's fishing, and thank you to Clive for filming, and thanks to you for watching. See you next time.